Hey YouTube, what's going on? SampleSounds here, bringing you a Wi-Fi battle. I had this battle yesterday against a good friend of mine named Cheeseboy628. His link will be in the description below, and you should definitely check him out. This battle is very interesting. As you can see, my team is definitely different. It's not exactly what I wanted, but the Mew and Latios are swapping out for Volcarona and Aegislash. So yeah, I've got that. Anyway, a little bit about my team. It's a Power Herb, Unburden, Hawlucha, Mega T-Tar, which is especially defensive yet physically offensive thing. Also Nidoking, especially a special attacker, just normal. Slowbro, you're physically defensive, and Mew is physically defensive with Stealth Rocks, and then I've got Specs Latios. So, I mean, I've got a pretty bad weakness to Ice, so as you can see, Cheese has a Kyurem, and that's going to be a big threat for me, as well as the Starmie, because they both outspeed my entire team, I believe. So yeah, I'm going to have to watch out for that. Maybe I should make the Latios Scarfed or something, I don't know. But anyway, Cheese also has a Heatran, Rotom-Mow, which is interesting to say the least, a Florges, and a Gengar. He does not have a Mega on this team, which is kind of surprising, but at the same time, Megas are somewhat overrated, but, you know, I'm just using mine as a special defense tank, so let's go ahead and get on to the battle. Oh. So yeah, like I said, I'm going against Cheeseboy628, and he starts off with Gengar, as I start off with my fastest Pokemon, Hawlucha. Well, fastest after an Unburden, and he just goes for a Sludge Bomb. And this kind of upset me because, as you see, I get poisoned. So basically, Hawlucha is now dead, and I go for a Sky Attack, getting that Power Herb and taking out the Gengar in one shot. We were in Skype call the entire battle, and like, well, not actual call, but we were chatting, and he was like, GG Gengar, because I just killed him in one shot, and he nearly killed me in one shot. I live with 1 HP after that poison recoil, and I know he brought in this floor just to go for Protect and kill me off, so I scout that a mile away, and I go into Nidoking, hopefully to deal some damage to this guy. So yeah, there's that Protect, and now he withdraws, and goes into his Heatran, knowing that I'm going to go for that poison move, which honestly I should have predicted, but I wanted to be safe, and because that Florges is just a special tank. But now he switches out and goes into Kyurem, which is good because I get some damage off on it from this Earth Power that I'm about to do. Which any damage on the Kyurem is going to be great because it's a Kyurem, and Ice Beam is going to hurt anything. But yeah, I go into Hawlucha as useful death fodder because I didn't want anything else to die. And yeah, that Ice Beam is going to easily take me out. So yeah, sorry Hawlucha, but you had to die. But yeah, I bring out Tyranitar because I figured this would be the best thing. Get up my sand going, and I can Mega Evolve and go for a Rock Slide. But he switches out. I should have predicted that, like, again. And he goes out into his Heatran. This Heatran was annoying the entire battle for me, because reasons. And yeah, he's in his Heatran. I go for a Rock Slide. It does pretty much nothing. But, I mean, any damage is good damage, right? Next turn, I'm going to go for an Earthquake. And I'm just making bad predictions, because he goes out on the Rotom-Mow. And honestly, I should have seen it coming. But I didn't. I was making so many bad predictions, making the safer plays, I guess. But you're going to see at the end of the battle, Cheese makes a pretty bad prediction himself. But there's no fault to it for him doing that. He goes for a Volt Switch, predicting me bringing my Latios to take the Leaf Storm, which is good for him. But yeah, out comes his Florges, take anything I want to give, which is going to be actually a Psyshock. So, because I figured that would actually do some damage, but you're going to see that doesn't do as much as I thought it would. Like, I thought it'd do it like 50-60%, but actually he switches out. Sorry about that. Even though I had this yesterday, I've kind of forgotten some of the plays. But he brings out Kirim, which I kind of questioned, because he thought I figured he would know that I'd go for a Psyshock and just take him out, but I don't know, or try to take out the Florges, but you know, that's good for me because Kirim's now down, the biggest threat on his team. Next out he's got Heatran, and I'm just going to switch out of there because Psyshock's not going to do anything to it, because it does resist it. So yeah, I go into Tyranitar as he goes for Stealth Rocks. I kind of forgot that Sand was still up, and I thought I'd renew it, but you know, that doesn't happen as Sandstorm subsides right there. So yeah, I'm kind of in here looking derpy because I forgot that, yeah, reasons. And I just go on to Latios, predicting him to switch out. I don't know, but he goes for Flash Cannon, and I was not expecting this at all. And it's not good for me because, yeah. So I'm at 40 HP, and I'm just going to try and do some damage on hopefully an incoming Pokemon, but no, he just keeps in his Heatran and takes that Thunderbolt with relative ease. And he's just going to take me out with a Lava Plume. So, yeah, there's that. Latios is no more. He would have been useful, but I lost him, and it kind of sucks. Oh well. But yeah, the Heatran's still in. I can now bring out my Tyranitar and now get the Sand Stream going again. Jeez, I'm just making bad predictions and whatnot this game, as you're seeing, and yeah. So he sends out his Rotom, expecting me to go for an Earthquake again, but no, I learned from my mistakes, and I just go for a Crunch, doing massive damage to the Rotom-Mow. And you know, so yeah, the Rotom-Mow was pretty low. I didn't think that he'd go for a Leaf Storm, but I survived, which is great. And I go for Rock Slide, taking out the Rotom-Mow, which is great for me because that thing is a very big threat, especially offensive anyway. And now he has his Starmie out, and I thought he'd go for a Rapid Spin, figuring that I'd switch out, but no, he actually just goes straight for the Surf, taking me out. Probably not wanting to risk getting killed by a Crunch. Or wait, no, I didn't have my Stealth Rocks up at this time. Never mind. That's what it is. So, yeah, his Starmie's out. I bring out my Slowbro, and I think I go for a Thunder Wave, as the next couple plays are going to be weird. I don't understand why he was doing this. But basically, he's going to switch between Florges and Starmie, working around this Slowbro for some reason. I don't understand, but it is what it is. So, yeah. I've got Slowbro in, he's got Florges in, and I believe he's just going to switch out after all these after-turn effects go on. Yeah, he just switches out the Florges as I go for a Psyshock, question mark? Man, yeah, Psyshock, that's what I go for. It does pretty much nothing to a Starmie. He's probably not defensive because of the Life Orb, but you know, yeah, he switches out the Starmie again, which again I don't understand, but it is what it is. So, yeah, I went for Thunder Wave, being stupid. And then I go for a Psyshock, which I think does nothing. Yeah, it does 30%, 40%, something like that. It's a lot lower than I thought it'd be. So yeah, that Florges is now cured of its paralysis, which is good for him. And I believe I'm just going to switch out here. Yes, I do. So that I do not die. And I just go into Nidoking because it's Poison type and can take Moonblast all day long. But he goes for Wish. So, because of this Florges, this battle took 38 turns. But I don't care because the Florges looks awesome. Shiny white Florges is awesome looking. So, yeah. If I had Sludge Wave, that would have killed. So I need to get that Sludge Wave TM and teach it to the Nidoking, which will help me in the long run because Sludge Wave is a much better attack. Well, not really. It's only like 5 base power higher, but you know, it would have killed the Florges, and I wouldn't have to worry about it. But now I have to worry about it because it keeps living on a smidgen. And I also didn't PP up my Nidoking before this battle, so it only has 10 Sludge Bombs, and I've already used 2. Or is it 3? I don't know at this point. I forgot. I lost count. But yeah, I knew he was going to go for Protect to get that wish, so I just went for Earth Power, not wanting to waste my my Sludge Bombs. And he's just gonna like eventually win this out PP stall war because his wishes are getting back more than my Sludge Bombs are doing. So yeah, that's not very good for me. It's great for him though. I think I'm just being kind of stubborn at this point, and actually I switch out, so I kind of feared that, you know, he's gonna stay in and keep going for stuff, and might as well just switch out now. So yeah, Florges is basically at full HP. I think he's gonna go for Protect here as I go for Stealth Rocks, and yeah, all these after turn effects. So many. Actually, no, he withdraws and goes out into his Heatran, which is gonna prove to be a bit of a problem. I think he was expecting a Will-O-Wisp, possibly. That would be my guess. I don't know. That already knew that I was gonna stop Stealth Rocks. So yeah, I've got Mew in, and I'm just gonna, you know, yeah, just gonna go for Aura Sphere. That's what I do. I knew that. But it doesn't do as much as I was hoping. I think he's probably especially defensive Heatran, and I've got no special attack investment. But he actually burns my Mew with the Lava Plume, which kind of sucks, but it doesn't really matter because I'm not a physical attacker. It's just gonna lower my survivability. So yeah, I think I go for another Aura Sphere, and the Heatran switches out as I go for the Aura Sphere. Like I said, that Heatran was really annoying, so I could not kill it. Same with this Florges. Like, that defensive core is really good. And yeah, so that Florges takes literally nothing from my Aura Sphere. I think I swapped back out into my Nidoking here, because that's like the best thing to take on this Florges. And yeah, I wish I had my Hawlucha still, because that thing could take on Florges very easily, because Florges unfortunately doesn't have much defense. And yeah, so my Nidoking's in, this Florges is in, goes for a Wish again, and we're just having a big old stall fest. And I would go for Thunderbolt, hoping that his Heatran would come in. Yeah. But I take that, ouch, like not very well, surprisingly. That did quite a bit. And the Thunderbolt did nothing, literally, so yeah, he sends out his Heatran, and I think I just kill it with a Earth Power, yes. So the Heatran finally dies. Like, seriously, that took forever to get rid of it. And yeah, that's the end of Heatran. Next he's going to send out his Starmie, and I believe this is the turn where I was talking about earlier, because I thought I was going to lose the battle, but he overpredicted me and went for the Rapid Spin. Because I figured that Starmie kind of outsped every Pokemon, and Florges could wall all 3 of my Pokemon that I have left. So yeah, I just kill off the Starmie after that overprediction. I understand why he did it, but at the same time, yeah. But we were in, like I said, we were in Skype chatting, and he was like, "What are you doing, man?" Leaving in basically my win condition. But I figured I was gonna lose the battle because, like I said, the Starmie outsped all three and probably had coverage for all three. But yeah, now it's just gonna be a stall fest with Florges. I kind of decided to ride it out because, you know, that's what I do, and so did Cheese, which is great. I applaud Cheese for sticking this through, because he figured that he would be able to win in the long run if he'd kept going with wish protecting and whatnot, because eventually I'd probably run out of PP or get to a point where I'm using Flamethrower and T-Bolt. But no, it doesn't happen, and I think he eventually decides to basically throw in the towel and, you know, try to predict me. But no, I'm just gonna switch between Sludge Bomb and Earth Power. I think this is the turn where he does that, where he throws in the towel. And I go for Earth Power. Yeah, I believe so. So, yeah, that was a really, 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 really good battle, Cheese. Like, I thought I was gonna lose, and it was very intense. So yeah, like I said, Cheeseboy, his link is gonna be in the description below. I honestly thought I was gonna lose that battle, and I should have, but just over predictions can cost you a game. And yeah, so that's the end of the battle. Great game, Cheeseboy. I can't wait until we battle again. And yeah, I think that's all I've got. So if you like this battle, go ahead and leave a like. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, leave them down below. And if you like me and want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. It's all your choice. And until later, peace out.